There comes a moment in a man's life when he realizes that the world he is living in is not random. It is a mirror. It reflects back to him exactly who he is on the inside. Every friend who comes into his life, every opportunity that knocks on his door, every woman who looks at him a certain way, even the challenges that seem to appear out of nowhere, they are all connected to his inner state. This is why semen retention is far more than just a physical practice. It is an energetic reset. It is the point where a man stops leaking away his life force and begins holding it, growing it, nurturing it until it changes him from the inside out. And when that happens, something incredible begins to take place. The quality of people in his life starts to change. The quality of experiences he attracts shifts in ways he never imagined possible. It is as if reality itself starts to cooperate with him instead of fighting against him. When you retain your seed, you are not just avoiding physical release. You are also conserving the purest form of creative power you possess. This is the same power that can create a new life. That energy does not simply vanish when you keep it inside you. It rises, it transforms, it rewires your nervous system. Your eyes become sharper, your presence heavier, your mind clearer. The world around you responds to that shift without you having to say a word. People who used to ignore you begin to notice you. Conversations become deeper. Opportunities seem to appear out of thin air. You are no longer chasing the wrong people or the wrong situations. They simply stop showing up because they are no longer aligned with who you have become. The reason this happens is because semen retention is an act of self-respect. Most men do not have control over themselves. They are pulled in every direction by urges, distractions, and instant gratification. But when you choose retention, you are telling yourself and the world that you are not an ordinary man. You have discipline. You value your energy. You're willing to sacrifice temporary pleasure for long-term power. This choice sends a message into the world that you are operating on a different frequency. Frequencies always attract their match. When your energy is higher, the people who match that energy will be drawn to you. The ones who are lower will either fade away or be forced to level up. If they want to stay in your life, at first, this can feel strange. You may lose friends. Some people may start acting differently around you. Certain women who were once comfortable treating you casually will start to feel a strange mix of intimidation and curiosity. You might even find that old habits and old environments no longer satisfy you. That is not a sign of loss. It is proof that you are leveling up. Think of it as upgrading your operating system. The old apps and files that worked on your old system may no longer be compatible. You are making room for the right ones. Your mind will also undergo a transformation. When you are constantly draining your energy through release, your brain is foggy, your focus is weak, your attention span is short. You live in reaction to the world instead of creating your world. But when you retain, your mind becomes sharper, your thoughts become more intentional. You begin to see patterns that you missed before. You start making better decisions, and those decisions lead to better experiences. You are no longer stumbling into random situations. You are walking with purpose into the life you are building. Semen retention also changes the way you carry yourself. Your posture improves. You stand taller. You move slower but with more certainty. There is a weight to your presence. People can feel it before they even see you. This is why the right people begin to approach you. A woman who values strength and discipline will be drawn to that energy without you needing to speak. A mentor or business partner who recognizes focus and ambition will see it in your eyes. A friend who is committed to growth will feel that your energy matches theirs. This is not magic, it is alignment. You have stopped leaking your power, and now your life reflects that power back to you. Many men underestimate just how much their life force affects their aura. When you are depleted, your energy field is weak. People sense it on a subconscious level. You might not notice, but your lack of energy shows in your tone, in your micro-expressions, in the way you react to things. Become more irritable, more easily distracted, less reliable. But when you are full of life force, your aura is strong. People feel safer around you. They trust you more. They see you as a man who is grounded, who can handle pressure, who can lead. This is why the right people want to be around you. They can feel that being in your presence will not drain them. It will inspire them. The experiences you attract will also begin to reflect your higher energy. You will find yourself in situations that challenge you in the best ways. Opportunities that once seemed impossible will start to open up. You might get a call from someone you have not spoken to in years, offering you a chance to work on something that perfectly matches your skills. You might meet someone at a random event who ends up becoming a valuable ally in your journey. You might find that doors open in your career, in your relationships, and even in your personal growth, all because your energy is now magnetizing the right circumstances. One of the most powerful shifts that happens with semen retention is the removal of desperation. When you are constantly releasing, you are also constantly chasing. You are in a state of need for validation, need for attention, need for release. This neediness pushes away the right people and attracts the wrong ones. But when you retain, that neediness fades. You no longer look at women as objects to satisfy a craving. You no longer see friendships as something to use for escape. You become whole in yourself, and wholeness is magnetic. People can sense when you do not need them, but still choose to connect with them. That is when the most genuine relationships form. This is also why women respond so differently to a man on semen retention. You are not just another guy chasing them for pleasure. Your energy is calm, controlled, and powerful. You can look at a beautiful woman without losing yourself. This creates a dynamic where she feels both intrigued and respected. And this balance draws in women who value themselves. Women who are aligned with your mission. Women who will add value to your life rather than drain it. In the same way, the wrong kind of women, the ones who are manipulative, shallow, or drama-driven, will naturally fade away because they cannot feed off your energy anymore. Around this time in your journey, it is wise to connect with other men who are also practicing retention and building themselves. Iron sharpens iron, and being around disciplined men will keep you accountable. That is why I recommend you join our Telegram channel. The link is in the description, where men like you are sharing their journey, their wins, their struggles, and keeping each other on the path. Your environment matters, and surrounding yourself with men on the same mission will multiply your progress. As your retention streak continues, you will notice that your intuition sharpens. You begin to sense things before they happen. You can walk into a room and feel the energy instantly. You can tell who is genuine and who is fake without needing much proof. This heightened perception helps you make better choices about who you allow into your life. You stop wasting time on people who do not align with your purpose. You begin to spend your energy only where it will grow. This is one of the main reasons your life begins to fill with the right people and experiences. You have become highly selective, and your energy naturally enforces those boundaries. With your intuition heightened and your boundaries firm, the quality of your inner circle changes dramatically. You will start noticing that the people who remain in your life are those who genuinely want to see you win. They are not there to take from you. They are there to grow with you. They will challenge you to aim higher. They will celebrate your victories without envy. They will be honest with you when you are slipping. This kind of circle is priceless. It is far better to have 3 people who truly support your mission than 30 so-called friends who only show up when it benefits them. And semen retention naturally filters out the latter. The experiences you begin to attract also become richer and more meaningful. You might find yourself traveling to places you had only dreamed of before, not because you are chasing escape, but because the opportunities that align with your purpose are leading you there. You may discover new skills or passions that completely change the direction of your life. This is what happens when you hold your energy. It does not just stay in your body. It works for you. It opens doors, it sharpens your mind. It makes you notice things you would have otherwise missed. One of the most overlooked benefits of semen retention is how it improves the way people perceive your leadership ability. In any group, whether it is a workplace, a social gathering, or a community project, people instinctively gravitate toward the one with the strongest and most stable energy. When you are retaining, you give off the vibe of someone who is in control. Someone who can be trusted with responsibility. Someone who does not crack under pressure. This perception alone can lead to promotions, partnerships, and opportunities you never imagined. People want to follow those who can lead, and semen retention gives you the presence of a leader without you having to force it. Another transformation that happens is in the way you handle challenges. Without retention, every difficulty feels heavier because your energy is already low. But with retention, your life force is strong, your resilience is higher, and your patience is greater. You stop reacting impulsively to problems and instead start responding strategically. This change in your approach makes you more valuable in every aspect of life, in your career, your relationships, and even in your personal projects. People notice when a man can stay calm in the storm, and they want to be around that kind of stability. And here is something that may surprise you. As your energy rises, you will begin to attract not just new people, but also better versions of the people you already know. Friends who were once unmotivated may start becoming more ambitious simply because they are around you. Family members who once doubted your decisions may start respecting them because they see your results. Even coworkers who used to underestimate you may begin treating you differently because your presence now commands attention. In this way, semen retention not only filters out the wrong people, but also upgrades the right ones. However, this new level of life is not without its tests. The higher your energy, the more temptations will appear to pull you back into your old habits. You may find yourself getting more attention from women than ever before, including the kind of attention you once craved. But this is where discipline comes in. You must remember that not all attention is good attention. Not every woman who shows interest is meant to be in your life. Some are drawn to your energy but have nothing to offer in return. The key is to stay aligned with your purpose and only allow those into your space who match your values. The same principle applies to opportunities. When your energy is high, you may start receiving offers left and right. Some will be lucrative but misaligned. Others will seem exciting, but will pull you away from your core mission. This is where your sharpened intuition will protect you. You will begin to sense which opportunities are right for you and which ones are traps. You will learn that saying no is just as powerful as saying yes. Over time, your life will become a reflection of your inner discipline. You will notice that the chaos you once dealt with, drama-filled friendships, toxic relationships, pointless distractions, has faded away. In its place will be a life filled with people who support you, environments that energize you, and experiences that push you toward your highest potential. You will realize that semen retention was never just about holding back physically. It was about creating the conditions for your life to flourish. There will also be a deep sense of peace that comes with this transformation. You will not feel the same restless need to constantly seek something outside yourself. You will not be chasing validation or approval. Instead, you will be grounded, centered, and confident in your direction. This peace is magnetic. People who are lost or scattered will feel it and want to be near it. And while you can inspire them, you will also have the wisdom to know when to guide them and when to protect your own energy. Another important shift is the way you view time. When you are depleted, time slips away because you are not fully present. But when you are retaining, your awareness sharpens, and you start valuing every moment. You become intentional with your actions, your conversations, and your commitments. You stop wasting time on meaningless activities, and instead, you invest your time in things that truly matter. This mindset attracts people who also value their time, which means your interactions will be more purposeful and productive. As your journey continues, you will notice that people begin to seek your advice more often. They see that you are consistent, disciplined, and results-driven. They respect your perspective because it is grounded in real action, not just theory. This role as an advisor or mentor will open even more doors for you, connecting you with individuals and experiences that further elevate your life. Will become a hub of positive influence, and this influence will keep attracting the right kind of people into your circle. There is also a spiritual component to all of this. Retaining your life force has been practiced by warriors, monks, and leaders for centuries. It's not just for physical strength, but for spiritual clarity. When your energy is not constantly leaking out, your connection to your higher purpose strengthens. You begin to feel guided in your decisions, as if something greater than you is aligning your path. This sense of divine timing will lead to meetings, events, and breakthroughs that feel almost too perfect to be coincidences. And perhaps the most rewarding part of this entire journey is the realization that you no longer need to chase anything. The right people, the right opportunities, and the right experiences will find you because your energy is already calling them in. You have become the magnet, and the world is responding to your vibration. This is the true power of semen retention. It transforms you into the kind of man who naturally lives in alignment with the best that life has to offer. When you look back months or years from now, you will see the clear before and after picture. Before retention, your life was filled with unnecessary noise and wasted energy. After retention, it is filled with clarity, purpose, and abundance. The shift is undeniable. and once you experience it, you will never want to go back to the way things were. So as you continue your journey, remember that every day you retain is a day you are building the foundation for a better future. Every temptation you resist is a test you have passed. Every moment you stay disciplined is an investment in a life filled with the right people and the right experiences. If you have found value in this message, I invite you to contribute using the thanks button below. Every contribution is important and helps support the creation of more content like this, so that more men can discover the life-changing power of semen retention and step into their highest potential.